Judge not that ye be not judged. This is probably one of the most misused verses in the Bible. Progressive Christians will often interpret this to mean that we shouldn't judge any person for any sin for any reason whatsoever because Jesus wouldn't judge. But this is actually a complete contradiction of the Bible, since the Word of God consistently exalts judgment as being a virtue. And in fact, there's an entire book in the Bible called the Book of Judges, for crying out loud. Well, the following verses actually give the interpretation, which is, don't judge other sins that you're guilty of. In other words, don't be a hypocrite. He says, for with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged, and with what measure you mete, it shall be measured to you again. And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye? Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thine eye, and behold, there is a beam in thine own eye? Now, because Jesus is pro-judgment, he actually provides a solution, which is to make sure that you're clear of the sin that you are condemning. He says, thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye, and then thou shalt see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye. Pretty simple.